Hi, welcome to Chiefkirk Outdoors. Today I'm going to do part 3 with my little Lixada stove that I just got. Now I tried it already with a alcohol stove and it worked just fine. Worked real good. Today I'm going to use some sticks to burn in it, and I wanted to show you first of all that today I put the bottom part in to catch ashes and so forth, and the top part, which held my little alcohol stove, I didn't put in there because I don't need it in there. All it would do would be block the flames. So I'm going to start a fire in it, hopefully, and see how that works. Let me reposition the camera so you can see better. Now, what I'm going to use to start this fire is some cotton balls that are impregnated with Vaseline, which works absolutely wonderful, and that's probably my favorite fire starter. And I'm going to put those right in here like this. These things catch really easy with either a Bic lighter or a ferro rod. Works really well, and that's what I'm going to use today. So I'm trying to do this where you folks can see it okay. And we'll put this right here close to the edge. See, it just took that one little bitty spark right there is all it took to get that thing going. Now, I'm going to put this these little sticks in here, these little twigs that I found. And folks, it's been raining bad here, and if you see, you can hear me walking around. My ground is so full of water here. Now we'll put a little bit bigger sticks on top of that. Try to get a fire going good. And I've got some bigger sticks ready to go also. That seems to be working really well. I'm going to put some bigger sticks on top of it, see if they will catch up. While that's catching, I brought a canteen with some water in it. Now I've showed you this trick before, but what I did here was I took some, I didn't have a bar of soap handy, so what I did was I took some liquid Dawn dishwashing, put it on my finger, and I wiped it all around on this cup. Now what that'll do is when I get ready to wash, because this is going to black it up real good, when I get ready to wash this, it'll come off. Make it a whole lot easier to come off. Boy, I got a good fire going already. I'm going to set my cup right there. We'll see how that works. Like I said, it's going to black it up pretty good, but with that dishwashing detergent on there, it should be real easy for it to come off. Now I've done that trick several times before already, and it does work. I guarantee it works. No, wait a minute, I better not say guarantee or I'll be getting hate mail if it don't on yours. Now what I have in there is just ordinary tap water. And I'm going to try to just keep this fed. Gosh, I can't believe how well that's burning already. I love this little stove. I'm liking it more all the time. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way of the heat. I am really, really liking this little stove. Yeah, it's already blacked that cup up really good. But it'll come off. I'm already seeing bubbles this quick in the bottom of this cup. So it is really doing its thing. It is doing its thing already. I'm really liking this little stove, y'all. Now this thing don't weigh much and it folds flat. It's easy to carry. And if you don't have your alcohol stove handy, or you run out of alcohol for fuel, it's real easy. All you have to do is just find some sticks, which you can usually always find a few little sticks to do this with. And it works great. I got some good bubbles in there already. Now I have ordered a little propane stove, and hopefully before long it'll come in, and I'll play with it a little bit, see how that works. But this is working like a champ. You can see this already. I got lots of bubbles in there. It's not quite to a rolling boil, but it's pretty close. I'm really enjoying this little stove. It seems to really be doing a good job. I'm impressed with it. Nothing like a good fire to warm the hands and to warm the heart. Fire is mesmerizing. I could sit around a campfire and watch flames for hours and hours. Okay, folks, I'm beginning to get a rolling boil. Now, again, I didn't do a timer on this one, but it's beginning to roll a boil now, and the water was come out of the faucet, so it's kind of cold. Temperature out here right now is about 42 degrees, I think. Now I'm gonna let the fire die down on this, because I have proved what I wanted to prove, and that is that this little stove works great. And it's a good, reliable means of cooking or fixing you some coffee or breakfast or whatever it is you want. This little stove ought to do the trick. And all you have to do is just find some little twigs and keep it fed. And if you keep it fed, it'll keep the flames going and do you right. So I'm going to end it right here. Don't want this video to be too long. So I'm going to move you back up where you can see me a little bit, hopefully. Which you'd probably rather see the fire, but anyhow, thank you for joining me on this experiment, testing out this little stove, which I like a lot. Don't forget, tell somebody you love them, because they may not be here tomorrow. You might not be here either. Tell somebody you love them. God bless you. Thanks for being with me. Till the next time. Hi again, y'all. Wanted to show you this cup before I wash it. And let's see if I can get it clean. I wanted to show you folks, I started running water on it. I never even touched this. I just started running water on it. Look at that. Now that's what happens when you put that Dawn on there. I figure the rest of it's going to come off pretty easy if we're just running water over it will do this. We'll see in a second. Okay folks, here you go. It took me a minute or less to do that. All that black just fell off of there after I coated it with the Dawn dishwashing liquid. So anyhow, this is a helpful tip for some of you folks that cook over a fire. Thanks for watching.